What's up, people? What's going on? This is your man Mike, and today we're going to talk about the weather in Las Vegas. I might even squeeze in a little bit on how it is affecting me, the atmosphere of Vegas, as far as being calm, very chill, relaxed environment. Anyways, let's get to the weather. So the weather in Vegas in the wintertime, and December being the coldest month of the year. Remember that. That's pretty cool because back in the East Coast, Massachusetts, Boston, it's technically not December. It's January and February. You're still dealing with blistering cold temperatures. Even into March, you got rain, you got cold. You can even have a snowstorm in March. Here in Vegas in February, people are starting to plant their gardens, their roses, their all types of vegetation and plants. So it's technically like springtime in Vegas because obviously it's warmer here than it is there. The winters are shorter, the summer's longer. It's a desert. So the weather here is basically, to give you an idea, December being the coldest month. Your low temperatures, which usually occur somewhere around 4 a.m., 5 a.m., that type of thing. That's when your lows are. In case you didn't know that, you get your highs and your lows. Your highs being, you know, the highest temperature during the day, which is, you know, mid-noon or like noontime, 1 p.m. It's gonna peak at, you know, 70 degrees, and then like 4 a.m. it will, you know, drop down to, I don't know, 35. So in December, since I've been here, so I got here in November 2017. I've been here 3.5 months. In December, I seen 2 frost warnings or freeze warnings, I should say. And freeze warnings here in Vegas basically mean completely naked and 40-degree weather, but the sun is keeping me warm. So that is something you fall in love with, but it's also very annoying because you don't want the air to be cold. You just want it to be warm and hurry up and get here. But hurry up and get here, a lot of people tell you, relax, buddy. You don't want the sun and the heat in the summer to hurry up and get here. Well, no, I might not want that, but I do want to be warm where it's like 70s at nighttime, and I can have my windows open and I don't have to have my heat on anymore. I can't wait for that. That's absolutely, like, that's so exciting to me. It's pretty much the same every day. You don't have like this unstable climate where it's sunny one day, raining the next, cloudy the next, oh, a snowstorm, oh, a deep freeze, oh, it's 70 degrees. Like, you don't have that. It's basically the same thing every day. Once in a while, you get these, usually it's about once a month, really. It'll last a couple of days. We just kind of get clouds and then wind. Wind is a factor. Wind is your rainy East Coast day. It's just annoying. It'll be blue skies, sunshine galore, but it's windy. Sometimes very windy. Very windy could be gusts up to 30 miles an hour. And it's very just annoying. Wind is annoying anywhere in the country. Wind is, but you know what? It's way more annoying on the East Coast when it's raining and windy at the same time. Knocking over your trash because you don't have garages. Your barrels are going all down the street. Trash is going everywhere because people don't care and they litter like crazy. We don't have that issue out here. Barrels are in the garage. Everything is pretty much locked up. Your yards are all walled off and you don't really have things that are knocking over. If you have a patio set with an umbrella or something like that, yeah, you might want to secure it or just take it off for the day. But the wind doesn't last all night. You're not going to be in bed and your windows are clanking and clacking. It's a windy day. And for some weird reason, when the sun goes down, the wind goes down. I don't know why, but it happens that way, and it's whatever, it's fine. But it doesn't happen often. Like I said, maybe in the course of a month, you might get 1 or 2 windy days in that month. Stable climate. I mean, I can't really say much more about stable climate. It's the same every day. I mean, the stability of the climate, I feel, affects the stability of your mindset. If every day you walk outside to blue skies and sunny, and it's not raining and it doesn't have, you don't have that deep overcast where it's really dark and gloomy, and you get that typical phrase of, I feel like the weather, I feel like outside. Well, being here, to feel like outside means bright blue skies and sunshine. And you know what? Honestly, over the course of 3 months, I mean, it's slowly happening, but I'm calming down and I'm slowing down. And I knew that. I knew that before I got here. I knew that would be a bonus, and I came here for that reason. Like yesterday, I went for a run. I did a 1.4 mile run because I'm prepping for the corrections officer fitness exam in Indian Springs, and I only have about 13 days to get this done, to get my endurance up. So I ran 1.4 miles, and it was rough. I'm out of shape, you know, but I'm gonna change all that. So today begins an eating. I might even make a second video today about eating, because yesterday I recorded the video on the actual run and talking about how my diet was and things like that. That's it. Cloudy days are, you know, in the course of 30 days, you'll get some cloudy days where, again, out of 30 days, you'll get maybe 5 days total. Okay, so you get 25 days of sun, and then you get some days that are just a little overcast. But again, the overcast isn't the same as it is in Boston. It's not the same where it's, you know, the clouds are a mile thick and it's just really dark. You can't tell whether or not the sun is setting or did it even come up that day. It's not like that. You will have, I mean, you'll definitely have clouds. It will be an overcast, but the sun is peeking through one way or another. It's either illuminating all the mountains, which is pretty cool to see, or it will peek through, you know, go out, peek through, and like the sun is just there. It's never not there. Like in Boston, it's just not there. You wake up, it's rainy, it's a rainy day. You look up and the clouds are really, really dirty and they're really dark. And what happens? Your mood comes down with it. Everything just comes down with it. This is benefit number one to me personally, and I can't imagine any other normal human being finding this to be one reason to live in Nevada. And I got at least 20 more, so I got to cut this short because I already made a video and it came out 35 minutes long, because I was ranting about every single thing from jobs to careers to you can pretty much do whatever you want. There's no age limits out here for like law enforcement, things like that. They just have extensive background and physical exams that you have to pass. If you can pass these and get these done, it doesn't matter if you're 50 or 60. If you have the endurance to pass a physical exam, you can be a law enforcement officer. You can be a police officer. You can be a prison guard. You can be a sheriff. You can be whatever you want. It doesn't matter. As long as you can pass the qualifications, that's it. They don't just set, age 28, age 33, the cutoff. That doesn't even make sense. You can get a kid that's 33 years old who can't even run 500 feet, and then you get somebody that's 50 years old who's an endurance athlete that can, you know, do 5-mile sprints, you know, without even breaking a sweat. So I think that's kind of stupid as far as Boston goes, but out here, no. As long as you can pass that endurance test, and that's, I think, where they set the age limit kind of thing. So you don't really have an age limit. It's just, hey, here's a physical exam. If you can pass this and you can get past the psych evaluation, hey, you got the job, buddy. And that's awesome. And that works with any type of job, and we'll get into that in the next video, probably tomorrow. Jobs, what it takes to get your jobs, different jobs, hospitality jobs, security jobs, working in a store, and the whole right to work thing in this state. I'll break all that down. But in the meantime, thank you for watching, and tune in tomorrow or maybe even later on today, because I got to get more training in today from yesterday. I just got to avoid my legs. Yep, I'm out.